it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today I'm going to go ahead and show some Nintendo pickups that I recently added to my collection. So first, I recently got this basketball Nintendo 64 memory card in the mail. So this right here is a mixed sports, and this is a sport pack for the Nintendo 64. So I already have the football memory card in my collection. I wanted to go ahead and try and find the others. So there's also a baseball, a basketball, a soccer ball. So my buddy let me know that he had one in his collection, and he ended up selling it to me for a pretty great deal. So I got this in the mail, and this one's pretty neat because it has the vibration settings, so it has that built-in rumble pack. And then he ended up sending me these Samba de Amigo little jelly bean tins right here, along with this for free. So these are actually Jelly Belly, and they're filled with jelly beans. So these were a Samba de Amigo promo item for the Nintendo WII. So I thought these were pretty neat. Now, I'm not actually going to open these up and try them out. And then I ended up getting this for my collection. So right here we have this Nintendo 64 hard case. Now, as you just saw, the cartridge game actually fits right inside here perfectly. And you can go ahead and store these on a shelf. Now, I'm not going to buy over 300 of these cases unless I find a spectacular deal on them. So I usually just store all of my Nintendo 64 games in the Nintendo 64 drawers. So this game right here is a Japanese game, and it says a shooting game edit. So it's kind of like one of them shoot 'em up games, but it has a little bit of some different modes in the game. I haven't actually tried it out, but I've heard some decent things about this game. So I'll have to go ahead and try out this Japanese exclusive, and it's called Dezemon. So that's a pretty interesting title, and I'll have to go ahead and try it out and add it to my collection. And then next, I added this controller right here to my collection. Now this one looks similar to a watermelon Nintendo 64 controller, but it's actually an ASCII controller, and this is a Japanese exclusive controller. Now they made these in all kinds of different colors for the Nintendo 64. This is actually the first one in my collection, so it has that clear pink color to it, so it's just like the watermelon. And the controller end actually looks like this. It's a solid pink/red color, and it's not that clear like the rest of the controller. And the only difference about this controller and the watermelon controller is that it has these little turbo buttons on here for some rapid fire action. So you can go ahead and change up these different settings, and it kind of helps when you play certain games. So I thought this was pretty sweet to add to my collection, and being that it's a Japanese exclusive, you don't usually see too many of these in the United States. So I went ahead and I imported this from the internet. And then along that same note as this controller, we have another Japanese exclusive controller. Now this one is actually different than this style controller. It has a little bit different size handles on here, and it's actually called the Hudson Joy Card controller. Now they only made 3 different variants of this controller. I have the other 2, so this is the 3rd one. So there was a basic generic gray color controller, and then there was a jungle green style controller that was also see-through, just like this one. This one is the blue version of this controller. And the neat thing about it is that it also has these little turbo buttons right here that you can go ahead and change different modes. And then this right here, you can go ahead and adjust it by pulling it out. So it just lifts right up and you can turn it slightly. So I thought that was pretty neat. And the special thing about this controller is that there were only 1,000 of these made, and you could only win them through a contest. So back in 1997, there was a baseball game called Power League 64, and inside of the game, there was a leaflet and a little pamphlet that was included, and you can go ahead and mail in that entry form, and you were chosen at random to go ahead and win one of these controllers. So I'm super excited to add this one to my collection, and now I can go ahead and complete that set of controllers. And it's pretty neat because you don't see these very often. They're rarely ever posted on eBay or any sites like that. I actually found it from one of my collector buddies that I met on a Nintendo 64 group on Facebook. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link below if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. They have tons of other great collectors, some great items, and it's just pretty sweet to see some of the other items that collectors have in their massive collections, and some of these rare items that you never get a chance to see. And then another Nintendo 64 pickup. So this one, I actually have it in a protective case. And the reason why is because this is a sealed Perfect Dark game. Now this one is for the Nintendo 64. And you may think, what's so special about a sealed Nintendo 64 game? Well, this one right here has this sticker on the back, and it says Employee Purchase. NOA, which stands for Nintendo of America, strictly prohibits resale of any product for profit. So this item I actually got from one of my collector buddies. He was selling this item, and he actually got it from an employee at Nintendo from back in the day. So this is a pretty sweet collector's piece to go in my collection, and I'm really excited because I actually haven't seen any other games with this sticker on the back. So I don't know too many other people that have sealed Nintendo 64 games with that sticker, and this just makes that even more special to have this item in my collection. And along that same note, I actually found another sticker item that has the same sticker on it. Now this one was on eBay. This is the Chibi Robo Ziplash, and this is for the Nintendo 3DS. So it's much newer than the Nintendo 64 game. So this one, on the back here, it has the same exact sticker, and it looks extremely similar. So I thought that was pretty sweet that now I have two of these hard to find items in my collection. And I surprisingly did not pay an arm and a leg for this. So I'm really excited to have two sealed games in my collection that have that special sticker on the back. So that is really awesome. And then I found this sealed game. This is Mario Kart for the Wii, and this is still sealed, and it says that it comes with the game and this little steering wheel add-on for the Wii remote. You just add it right in there, and then you can play your Mario Kart for the Wii. Now I have tons of these loose. I very rarely find these games still sealed, and I'm really excited that I picked this one up for a couple bucks, and I'll have to go ahead and display this somewhere in my collection. And I'm really excited because I love Mario Kart. I even loved it for the Wii, and I have so much fun having game nights and having people come over. I actually have 4 of these steering wheels, so now it's pretty sweet to have one still sealed for my collection. And then right here, I have this Madden 2002 store display for the Nintendo 64. the PlayStation, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, PC, GameCube, and Xbox. So this standee is pretty neat. I'm actually not sure if it's missing anything. So if you guys have ever seen this standee, please go ahead and comment below on what's actually missing. So it looks like right here we have the front side, and we have one of the players of the game. And then the back side says number 1 for a reason. Features all new player face and body technology, new modes feature, 2-minute drill, create a team, and training mode with John Madden. New TV, broadcast camera package featuring Huddle Cam, support widescreen TV, watch all of your receivers run their patterns if your TV is equipped with widescreen capabilities. So it has some larger images from the actual video game, and it appears that it just folds and these slits just go right in here to go ahead and make it kind of like a rectangular shape. And then the different thing is that this top right here kind of comes up, and it looks like it just goes ahead and connects right on here. Now I'm not sure if a football was actually up here, or if it actually hung from the ceiling or a shelf, or if they just went ahead and put the game up here. So if you guys have any thoughts, go ahead and drop them below, and I'll have to figure out how I can go ahead and properly display this in my collection. So here we have this box right here, and it looks just like an ordinary box until you flip it over. It says Nintendo GameCube, part number 57085, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, medium display box, DLX. So it says 1 each. So I'm pretty excited that I was able to find this item complete in box. Now, if you guys already haven't guessed, it's a Fire Emblem standee. And it's just an added bonus that this original box is actually included in it. Usually when stores like GameStop and other retailers that get these standees in, they actually throw out these boxes, but it looks like whoever saved that box was a big fan of the game, because they actually put their name on here and put that it's their box. So I'm sure after this game released, they went ahead, took it off display, put it back in the box, and kept it in their personal collection. So this says Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It kind of has like this shiny material on here to help draw in the customers or whoever might be interested in this game. We have Ike right here on front. We have some pop out action right here, and it's all kind of like that 3D. And then the back just looks like a larger GameCube game, and it has only for Nintendo GameCube. It says Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Once again, there's Ike. So this is a pretty sweet game. It actually holds its value on the Nintendo GameCube, and it's so much fun. It has a lot of strategic planning in this battle game. So I'm really excited to add this display in my collection. I couldn't think of a better game to find a display of, and I'm really excited because I haven't seen many of these. I've only seen a few pictures online of this standee slash countery. So I'm really excited to add all of these items in my collection. This was a great Nintendo pickup, and I'm really excited because now I have tons more Nintendo 64 goodies. I have some hard to find employee purchase stickers on these complete sealed games, and these standees right here just make my collection so much better. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and comment below on what you thought.